Hey everyone, welcome in. I'm John Pynakker with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is the Daily Dose for Tuesday, October 26th. The Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. One of the many reasons why you and your physician should choose Tri-State Radiology Center is that as an independent imaging center, the cost is substantially less than hospital-based facilities. Tri-State Radiology is conveniently located in Fort Mojave, so call them today at 928-460-7226. Remember, at Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, let's jump in. Our breaking news. Today's breaking news brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call for your appointment at 299-2588. We have these two young ladies, Daisy Gordon, she also goes by the name Jordan, and her friend Kylin Bell, she goes by the name Noah sometimes. They're 12 years old. They've been missing since about 2 a.m. this morning. They lived in Fort Mojave off of Chaparral and Ruby Street there. At 2 o'clock, Daisy's cousin Raina saw her get up and thought she was just going to go use the bathroom or get a drink or something. She never came back. Both of them are missing. Daisy was last seen wearing a black Rolling Stones t-shirt, khaki shorts with black and white checkered band shoes, and a black and white checkered backpack. She's about 5'7", 130 pounds, has short brown hair. Kylin is a little bit smaller. She's 5'5", around 110, also with short brown hair. They had been talking at school that they were going to run away for up to 5 days, or less than 5 days. Because it's less than 24 hours, the Mojave County Sheriff has issued or put them into the child database, the missing child database, but has not gone out and started investigating it yet. The family, I spoke to the mom about an hour ago, Amy. She said that there was a spotting out on I-40 at a gas station. The person that was there identified Daisy, but did not identify Kylin. So they assume they're together because they're both missing, but they're following up on those leads. So hopefully this is something that ends fairly quickly. If you have any information, you can contact Amy, that's the mom, at 928-219-2312, or Sienna at 928-577-1244. So please keep an eye out for them. We need to get them back home. Our other breaking news, Brummett and Connor named co-boom masters for parade. This is Bullhead City Council member Norma Brummett. And then we also have Riverfund President and CEO Mike Connor there on the right. They've been named co-boom masters for the upcoming Boombox Parade, which is put on by the Colorado River Women's Council. The date of the parade is December 3rd. They've been doing it since 1998, although last year, because of COVID, they were unable to do it. And that's since Jan Ward started it back in 1998. It starts the same route that it's always been. River Gardens Drive, heads out to Hancock, comes up to Alana's Way, and into the Bullhead City Administration Complex before ending at Gary Keith Civic Park. Each year the parade has a Spirit of Giving theme. They also have a secondary theme. Well, this year's secondary theme is Candyland. So, congratulations to Norma, and congratulations to Mike Connor. In the newspaper, you can read all about their history and all the things that they've done. Mike Connor right now is the president and CEO of Riverfund, and you know all the wonderful things that Riverfund does. He's also the 2012 winner of the Humanitarian of the Year Award through the CAAs, and in 2017 was Citizen of the Year. So congratulations to those two. This is kind of an interesting one. We have Sheriff's Office seeks public help to solve cold case. So we have a sketch here of what a victim of a 1971 murder may have looked like. So on January 23rd of 1971, a woman's body was found in the desert near a dirt road about 2.2 miles east of US 93 on Hackberry Road. Her body had been put in a canvas sack, had been tied at the top with a white rope. She was described as being about 40 years old, 5'4", weighing 125 to 140 pounds, with curly brown hair. She had a size 14 blouse, a size 12 burnt orange stretch pants. She was in, the stretch pants said Symphony, It's What's Happening. The sack she was in said Deer Pack, Ames, Harris, Neville Company. So that sketch that you saw is from the Museum of an artist from the Museum of Northern Arizona made that sketch, what she may look like based on the features of her skull. So if anybody has any information as to her identity or any news on the case, you can call the Mojave County Sheriff's Office and get that information to them. Excuse me. Tonight, Mojave Valley Elementary School District Board has a meeting. It's at 6 p.m. at the Mojave Valley Elementary School on Willow Drive down in the valley. They have a couple things they're going to be talking about. First, they're going to be holding a public discussion for the district's budget override, which will be on the ballot in November 2nd election. That ballot, actually, you only have a couple more days to get that in. I think they actually encourage you to have it mailed in by tomorrow, the 27th. They also have an update about the programs for capital improvements financed through the override. So if you have some questions or you want to give some input as to what that money should go to, you'll have the opportunity to comment. They'll also have a presentation on the district's new teacher mentor program. That's what starts off the agenda, followed by a review of the district's first quarter student testing results. So, and then finally, they also will have a discussion about the district's minimum wage, about increasing it up to $12.80, and the further reading of policy advisories. So, 6 o'clock at the Mojave Valley Elementary School on Willow Drive. Here we have, those of us who've been in the community for a little while know all about how giving DOT is. Here we have a picture of DOT donating to the Kiwanis Club of the Colorado River. That's $1,500 to support their trunk or treat event. The trunk or treat event will be on the 31st at Gary Keith Park from 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. So there we have, all the way on the left, we have Julie Foster from DOT. Next to her is Elaine Kohler. She's the Kiwanis Vice President. Jessica Terry, who is the Kiwanis President. Adam Rodriguez from DOT. Then we have Marilyn Leisure, who is the trunk or treat chairperson. Keith Richardson from DOT. Dr. Sheila Barnett, she's the Kiwanis Lieutenant Governor. And then Lou Padilla from Kiwanis. So $1,500 bucks. They have 80,000 pieces of candy going out there. Chris?
That's just a amazing amount thinking
right?
about that.
So figure if you had 1,000 kids out there, every kid gets 80 pieces of candy, and that's just from Kiwanis. That doesn't include all the other people out there at trunk or treat.
These kids are going to be packed with candy. Yeah. I can't even eat 3 pieces anymore.
Do your teeth start to hurt, or?
I don't know. I've lost the taste for chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I pray that never happens to me. So, go and check that out. There's a bunch of trunk or treats going on. We're actually going to be having a story in the paper. I think it'll probably be either Thursday or Wednesday about all the different things that are going on this weekend for Halloween. So, good, safe alternatives to trudging down the street. All right, sports. Sports is brought to you by Anderson Ford. In Bullhead City, Anderson Ford is a big proponent of the community, holding a bingo fundraiser every month for a local charity. Come down and check that out, along with their inventory of new and used vehicles. We have the World Series starting tonight. The Atlanta Braves will be traveling to Houston to face the Astros in Game 1 of the 2021 World Series. The Astros had the better regular season record. That's why they get to host it. The Braves beat the Brewers and Dodgers to get in, while the Astros beat the White Sox and then the Red Sox. It's interesting. Are you a baseball fan, Chris?
If I say I am, you're probably going to be curious what team. And I'll tell you, I used to, and my stepdad used to be a Dodgers fan.
Okay. So
I've kind of Dodgers and Cardinals, hometown and stepfather.
I can't really pick on the Dodgers because Larry is a Dodgers fan, and I value my job here. So the Astros are the ones that beat the Dodgers back in 2017 in the World Series. In 2019, it turns out they found out that the Astros had been cheating. Well, they're not going to take away the World Series title, but a lot of people are holding it against them. Now this year, the Astros are back in the World Series going against the Braves. So I think you're going to have a section of people that root for the Astros, but everybody else is going to be rooting for the Braves.
So it's going to be definitely a interesting game.
It will be interesting. I expect that every time. Well, there's just going to be a lot of questions. Starters for tonight are Charlie Morton for the Braves and Framber Valdez for the Astros. So at least we'll hope it's a good game anyway. See what the numbers are like. All right, weather. Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Today, sunny and cooler with a high of only around 79. Ew. Wednesday, tomorrow it'll be sunny, back up to 83. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, sunny and 88. So should be pretty nice.
Did you say ew to 79?
79, yes.
That's the best weather you could ask
You know what?
for.
I love it. I'm from Wisconsin, but these people here, they're desert dwellers. They love the heat. I'll bet you if you go out to pick a store, that you find people walking around in jackets today at 79.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, I was walking in a jacket this morning, but it was
I knew it.
55. It was 55 though this morning.
This morning it was chilly for sure. For sure. All right, I think that'll do it. Remember, this is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide-open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Chris, well done.
Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you here tomorrow at 1 o'clock.